Hello, everyone. Welcome to another breaking news video here on the YouTube channel. My name is Scott Edwards, and I am as happy as can be. Hello, everyone. Of course, we are talking today about Mayu Iwatani officially signing with Marigold. It took a long time, a year and a month, for this to happen, but it was inevitable. And the reason I have such a big smile on my face isn't because of any hatred towards any promotion or anything like that, but my appreciation for Mayu Iwatani and seeing her as happy as she was here. Mayu Iwatani has officially signed with the company. She will be moving forward, known to the world as the Joshi Puroresu Icon, and she is officially all part of this company, a company that she very clearly would have been part of day one. And this breaking news video does not come as a shock to anyone after the breaking news video days ago when I did this exact thing to talk about her departure from Stardom. I talked a lot about it on there, about how 14 years she spent there. Grand Slam champion, two-time World of Stardom champion, two-time Wonder of Stardom champion, Cinderella tournament winner, five-star Grand Prix winner, Superfly winner. Sorry, not Superfly winner yet. High speed winner, SWA, artist, goddesses. You get the point. She did everything. And then, of course, her run ended with the incredible record-breaking IWGP Women's Championship run. She truly had nothing left to do. So now we sit here 1 year later, after I remember watching her in the middle of that ring right after everything went down, devastated. You could see it on her face. Mayu is all about emotions. She's good at hiding them sometimes, but she's, as you saw at this press conference, if you watch it, she wears her emotions on her sleeve. That's something I can appreciate. That's something I do myself. I'm doing it right now. I'm cheesing like a loser. Um, but my point is that this is massive, obviously. I know for some reason the rumors started that, oh, maybe she'll go to WWE. Oh, maybe she'll go to eight. Yeah, good one on that one. No, this was always the destination. This was always what was going to happen. And as I sit here now and take it all in and appreciate it, I hope you can too. I said this on Monday and I'll say it here again. There is nothing to me more important than the wrestler and their happiness, especially for me when it's Mayu Iwatani. Because, like I said, there's no promotion, I should say. There's no promotion, no wrestler whose happiness matters more. I wouldn't be doing this without Mayu. That's just the facts. So I sit here and I appreciate her decision to join the company and to lead the company moving forward. So, like I said, in a press conference over on the Wrestling Universe YouTube channel, it was announced that Mayu Iwatani is signing with Marigold. She will be joining the company in a full-time manner, and she will debut this weekend. This weekend in a singles match against Nanae Takahashi at Korakuen Hall, May 4th, 2025. Mayu Iwatani has her first match as part of a new company for the first time since she debuted in professional wrestling in 2011. This will be the first time that she faces Nanae since 2012. 2012, folks. Do you know how insane that is? These two wrestled all the way back in 2012, specifically June 10th, 2012. And now all these years later, as Nanae Takahashi prepares for her retirement, she will go one-on-one with Mayu. An incredible, incredible first match, a match that everyone is gonna want to have their eyes on, a match that everyone is gonna wanna see in person. There's so many things to go over from this press conference. Of course, she announced that her number will be 219. So every wrestler, for those who don't know, if you're new to Marigold, every wrestler has a number. It's like a jersey number per se. And she has gone with 219. Why? Very easy. Her birthday is February 19th. It's as easy as can be. They shout out to the English Marigold page as well. They posted an official jersey of Mayu Iwatani where she is repping 219. So she already has a jersey together and ready to go as well. But there's obviously so much to dissect, so much to think about when it comes to this breaking news. Again, Mayu Iwatani played coy for a couple days for fun, right? She said, "Oh, maybe I'll get some offers. I don't have any offers. I'm waiting. I'm a freelancer." Yeah, no, 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 no. She even said, "Oh, I'd love to face Io Sky," and that remained true in this press conference. We'll talk about that in a second. Um, but ultimately, the decision was always to land here. And more importantly, I just couldn't be happier for her. She was laughing, she was clapping, like every minute of this was just pure, unbelievable happiness for her. And honestly, that's all that matters. All that matters. That's why you root for wrestlers to see them like this. And so I am beyond happy for her. I'm beyond happy for obviously Marigold, who now has a chance to move forward and grow as a promotion. This is, and when I say this is massive, it is massive. Um, Obviously, this company started with only a few Stardom wrestlers, right? It was Utami Hayashishita, Julia, Mirai, Victoria Izuki, Nanae Takahashi, Mai Sakurai. Those are the those are the wrestlers plus now Ishikawa. And to me, Marigold always felt like it was missing Mayu. It just always felt that way. They did some great things in their first year, but there's just a legitimacy, elevated effort when the icon arrives. When, to me, the greatest wrestler in the world arrives. A legitimacy like no other. And she answered so many questions at this press conference. We'll go over some of the comments she said. She even sang happy birthday to Rossi, who's celebrating his birthday today. So she responded to the rumors of going overseas. Let's get this out of the way real quick. She responded to those rumors because Dave Meltzer had thought she was going to WWE. She even named AEW. Meltzer said. Yuji Nagata had a good video about that, laughing at the idea. Here was her quote, and this is at credit at Mara Wrestling on Twitter. If you want to follow the account, it was this simple. Um, I have 2 dogs and 3 cats, so I love Japan and I love my home. I don't wanna leave my cats and dogs. Well, for a while, I wanted to work for various promotions as a freelancer, and thankfully, after that press conference, I received offers from so many different people, from so many different promotions, and from all kinds of people. But as a freelancer, it's a bit difficult to make your own schedule, negotiate your fee, and so on, so I'm relying on a promotion after all. I guess I'll end up staying in Japan because I have a dog and a cat, but there is a possibility that I may go overseas one day. That's not shocking. This isn't the first time she said it. It's not the last time she said it. She has always said that, yeah, maybe she will. She gotta get paid a lot of money, but yeah, maybe she will. She just made a new Instagram for her dogs, Pochi and Bob, which is absolutely killing me that she named her dog Bob. Very fitting. She also said in regards to her entrance theme and ring gear that she doesn't know what either will be. There might be changes to both. We will see. So obviously there'll be a fun reveal on the 4th of May, aka this Sunday, when she goes one-on-one with Inai Takahashi. And maybe the most important one and the most interesting one, and the one that you kinda would be hopeful for, is that she was asked about Io Sky, Kairi Sane, and Julia, and she said one of the reasons she joined Marigold was to wrestle them, specifically Io, which, again, should not come as much of a shock. She said, and again, credit to at Mara Wrestling on Twitter if you want to check it out. Io-san and Kairi are real superstars. So one of the reasons why I transferred was because I wanted to wrestle with members like Io-san, Kairi, and even Julia. Well, Io-san in particular is like an older sister to me, and I want to wrestle with her and team up with her. Obviously, I don't think you can hear much more than that and be excited for the reality that is coming here. Because at the end of the day, there may be nothing to me and nothing to someone who is a fan of Mayu Iwatani more important than a potential one more type match with Io Shirai. My favorite rivalry, Mayu's, like she said, older sister, best friend type. Like that is what Io is to her and always has been. Anytime one of them travel to the country that they're in, you will get a picture of them spending time together. And this feels like a family reunion. That is what Marigold feels like for Mayu. Watching her smile, watching her listen, she put everything she could into her last year's Stardom with that IWGP Women's title. Was she always at the top of her game? No, why would she be? But in the 5-star Grand Prix, in those IWGP Women's title matches, you got the best of Mayu Iwatani. And now Marigold, a company that she has even said, you know, technique, things need to get better. She said that wholeheartedly. She was honest about it. She's going to go there and change that. That is what the addition of the icon is. This isn't just adding another great wrestler. This is adding, to me, again, the greatest of all time. This, to me, is adding someone who is going to change the game for Marigold. I'm not sitting here saying that they're going to reach the level of Stardom. No, 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 no. Do not take that as my words. What I am saying, though, is that she is going to give a lift to Marigold in ways that maybe you don't truly notice until you follow this roster. You see how she interacts with this roster and how everything moves forward. And perhaps the most exciting thing that she said, and it's why that this is for the long haul. Her goal is to become a Marigold Grand Slam champion. She wants to be the one, the only to do that in both Stardom and Marigold. And by the way, this is now called Mayu Gold moving forward. But what a Grand Slam is, and as she explained, was winning the Marigold World Championship, the United National Championship, the Superfly Championship, and the Twin Star Championships. The world is her oyster. For the first time in a very long time, there's something new. What the IWGP Women's title presented to Mayu Iwatani in Stardom was something new. It's why she cared about it so much. It's why she loved that belt. It's why she did everything she could to raise up that belt. Now she's entering a promotion. That is her something new. Now she is entering a promotion with new titles. That is her something new. Now she's entering a promotion with wrestlers she has never stepped in the ring with. That is her something new. I sit here full of excitement, full of glee, and just beyond happy for the one wrestler I call the greatest of all time. You will not get me to have anything upsetting here. This is something I've truly been waiting a year for. It clouded my overall opinion on everything because I knew you could see it day one. Those tweets that she had, I'll never forget them. You saw the sadness, you saw the unhappiness. She had to wait a year for this to happen. And now she's here. Now she's happy. And now she gets to finally dig her teeth into Marigold. This is going to be exciting. It's going to be so much fun. And the fact that it starts this weekend is unbelievable. She has a real chance to go back to back weekends with two of the best matches of the year. Her versus Nanae Takahashi is gonna be simply phenomenal. It's gonna be special, and that's just the beginning. Shine Forever is at the end of the month, May 24th at Yogi, selling great. Now you add Mayu to the equation. It's gonna be very exciting. Mayu fills Mayu fills a hole for this company that I don't think anyone was capable of, not even Julia when she was here. Again, you're adding the greatest of all time, the most accomplished Joshi wrestler of the past 2 decades, since the All Japan Women's days. This is it. This is her. She's going to step into the ring on Sunday at Korakuen Hall and tear the house down. I just can't express my happiness enough for her, for the future. There's just so much new. There's just so much new. There's so much more she gets to sink her teeth into. And as someone who calls themselves such a big Mayu fan, I cannot wait for every single bit of it. But that is your breaking news. Mayu Iwatani has signed with Marigold just 3 days after announcing her departure from Stardom, just 4 days after having her final match in a Stardom ring, where she defended the IWGP Women's Championship but came up short against Shuri. She steps into the ring, she steps into Marigold, fresh, happy as could be. That's what it's all about. So to anyone who has continuously been supportive of me, while I've been a Mayu fan wanting to see her happy, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. This breaking news video is to just talk about the excitement. And let's talk about some more excitement. The new matchups. One of the matchups that just jump up to you, right? Put the EO and Kyrie stuff aside, like the dream stuff. Put that aside. Let's just think about the matchups that are exciting within Marigold. Miku Ano is a brand new matchup for her. One that I feel like if you know Mayu and you know her capabilities and you know what she brings to the table, it's as exciting as it gets. You look at her versus an improved Mirai. That's exciting. I love their match from the 5-Star Grand Prix in 2022. That's when Mirai started to have a real breakout. The obvious. You look at her and Utami Hayashishita. Does it get much more difficult than that? Those two have incredible chemistry. I don't care what your thoughts are on Utami's title reign, blah blah blah. This is Mayu Iwatani. This is the GOAT. This is the wrestler who brings the best out of everyone. Her and Utami are going to crush it when the match comes. Her and Victoria Yuzuki, her prize student that seemingly got away for a year. Now they're back together. That'll be fascinating to see them team, face off. You know Yuzuki's happy. Yuzuki's the only person in Marigold that didn't stop saying her name, right? Every interview, Mayu. Every interview, Mayu. Her own moves, Mayu. It's exciting. Suri Yamaoka, seeing Mayu in there with the super rookie. I mean, come on. Chika Goto, Koki Amare, Misa Matsui, Natsumi Shozuki, of course, Nanae Takahashi. And then it goes beyond that. There's a Marvelous versus Marigold war happening right now. You enter Mayu into that, we get a chance to see Takumi Aroha versus Mayu Iwatani again. Come on. Mio Momono maybe versus Mayu Iwatani. You get my point. The excitement couldn't be bigger from me and from others. This is everything. Everything. And Marigold needed it. You saw the glee on her face, Rossi's face. There was just so much happiness, so much excitement. So, what's incredible about Mayu is in her final year in Stardom, she had one of the great runs of her career. Legitimately, like you could put that year up against any other year. It's going to be a competition. Like, that's how great of a year she had. And now she enters a whole new ball game, new matchups, new everything. I'm beyond excited for her. I'm beyond excited for the wrestlers at Marigold. They're going to learn from the best of the best. They are going to learn in the ring, outside the ring, whatever it may be. I can't wait to see the training videos. I can't wait to see it all, right? This is so fresh. It's so new. But the Joshi Puroresu Icon is now here. And let me tell you, Wrestle Universe did not hide that. They had this up immediately. This is the front page on Wrestle Universe. Try to tell me what's not the biggest focus right now. It's Mayu. That's the franchise. She is the franchise. Mayu Gold is here. Mayu Iwatani is now in Marigold, and I couldn't be happier for her. Exciting new future ahead. 2025 has been crazy. We'll see what she can do. We'll see what she adds to Marigold. It's pretty simple. She's the GOAT. She's my GOAT. She's going to add a lot. She's going to add a lot. Thank you, everyone, for listening to this breaking news audio. I'll talk more about Mayu Iwatani leaving Stardom and joining Marigold all in the same week on the 5-Star Joshi Show this Friday. But I had to do breaking news again because, I think there came some sadness, obviously, with her leaving for a lot of people, but her joining Marigold and, quieting all those silly rumors was fun. And yeah, I just couldn't be happier. I just couldn't be happier. So congratulations to Mayu. Congratulations to Marigold. The GOAT's here. The GOAT's here. Now it's Mayu Gold. God bless. Thank you, everyone, for listening. Like I said, each and every Friday, you can check out the 5-Star Joshi Show. We're going to be talking a lot on there. We're going to be talking Mako Satomura's retirement, Tam Nakano's retirement, and obviously Mayu Iwatani moving. We're going to talk the Korakuen from last week in Marigold. So if you're kind of getting into Marigold, I'll kind of give you an idea of what to watch. Trust me, there's an incredible match on there you're going to want to watch. And so much more. That is what we do over on the 5-Star Joshi Show. But I'd like to one more time congratulate the icon. Sorry, the Joshi Puroresu Icon. The greatest of all time, Mayu Iwatani, who is now officially a member of Marigold. Thank you for listening, everybody. We'll be back on Friday with the official podcast. Until then, see you next time. Bye-bye.